Friday the 13th on the original NES. If you have heard of this game, you have probably not heard anything good about it. You start off with a choice of counselors starting at different cabins. Every one of them starts off with the same weapon, which is the rock. It's one of the most useless weapons in video game history, specifically because of the arc that it has. And you have to kill enough zombies, I guess, is a thing in Friday the 13th, before other items will appear. How do you make other items appear? You jump around randomly, and I'm not kidding. Some spots you jump around and an item will appear, but you never know where it is or what the item will be, and it tends to make you want to jump around all the time, but you can't do that because then a zombie will show up underneath you and then you get hit. You can see the map screen is not ideal, and whenever the Jason alarm goes off, it means that Jason is in one of the cabins and one of the children is in danger. Depending on where you are in the map, there's sometimes that there's no way that you can get over to where the cabin is that Jason is in. It's just not feasible. Face value, if you just pick this game up and try to start playing it, the first 5 minutes or so, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna think it's crap, and it's not worth playing. But the more that I played into this game and gave it a little bit of time and really started understanding it, it's really not that bad of a game. It's just a little poorly executed, and they don't give you enough information or guidance on it. The game, it takes place over 3 days, and each 3 days Jason has different strengths, different abilities. You can also fight Jason in different parts. Sometimes he shows up in a cabin, sometimes he shows up on the pathway. There are other times that I've been rowing through the lake, and even though it says Jason is in a cabin somewhere, he comes swooping through and hits me while I'm on the boat. Fighting Jason is easier if you have certain weapons, but it's still challenging. There's also parts where you come into caves. Inside of the cave, you can actually find Jason's mother, Pamela Voorhees, her severed head from the second part, Friday the 13th, and fight her once a day for the 3 days, and you get a different item. Sometimes it's a weapon, which does you no good if you walk out and then get immediately killed because the weapons don't transfer. The second day item is the best one that you can get. You actually get her sweater. Once again, a callback to Friday the 13th Part 2, where if you wear the sweater, it reduces damage. The game is difficult. There is a learning curve to it. It also has a great game over screen. I mean, the finality of it. It's very blunt and to the point. You and your friends are dead. Game over. You can also get a game over if Jason manages to kill all the children. So, in summary, this is not a great game, especially if you just want to pick it up and play it to find out. It's going to be confusing, you're not going to know what to do, and it's going to seem crappy. But if you spend a little time with this game, honestly, it's really not that bad. They had a lot of great ideas for it that just didn't pan out, unfortunately. But as bad as it's supposed to be, I would suggest that everybody give it a try. If you can get past the initial frustration of some of the stuff, it's really not that bad of a game. Try it at least once, see what you think. It's fun enough for what it is. Does it have its flaws? Absolutely. But check it out.